Where'd it go? Shit.
We're gonna fight them all, though.
I know we were going to fight them all, and then it all just kind of like went to hell.
Now we can't fight anybody.
Oh, we cannot. No. All right. Well, we'll try to get at the end of the show. In the meantime, oops. So, like, we're already 18 minutes late, which is a record even for us.
Yes, it
And
is.
then, like, yeah, then our intro music craps out halfway through. So this is going to be a great show. What do you think?
I think it's gonna be a trip. I've been playing around with things all morning, and hopefully, well, at least for selfish reasons, I hope that my video quality is a lot better because I just learned that I was doing it wrong for about a year. So we got lots of cool things to do, and I think it's going to be fun because we got some important announcements to make. Isn't that right, Mr. Rowley?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. First and foremost is that we haven't messed with enough things, so we're going to go messing with more things to create more chaos and confusion. But that's what you know about, right?
Oh yeah, that's what we exist for, is to bring creativity to the chaos.
Right. And if you happen to be stumbling by for some reason and you're new to the place, I am Lee Rowley of Lee Rowley Copy Branding and Copy Brand University. And this dashing gentleman over here to my right is.
Hey, I'm Alex, founder of A3 Innovation and partner at Real Impact Solution, overall fan of the internet and everybody watching this video, as well as cohort with my good friend Lee Rowley over here. And we are Bow Tie Up Live.
That's
Whoop
right.
whoop.
Mm-hmm. And so this is just going to be a huge announcement show because we're just changing things up left and right and center. And what do we want to get into?
Hold on. Let me make a banner.
Oh, well, all right.
There we go. Announcements, announcements, announcements. So what do we want to get into? Let's talk about some of the things that we're going to do to make it easier for everyone out there to watch BowtieUP live, as well as get notified. Because one of the cool things that we're going to be bringing with notifications, and we've touched on this before, was text notifications, email notifications, and LinkedIn message notifications. That's something that's in the very, very near future, so that you will be able to get notified when we go BowtieUP live. The goal here is to make things easier for you guys. We've heard your feedback in how you're not getting notified on LinkedIn, or maybe you miss it on YouTube, but for one reason or another, you weren't able to get to the stream on time. We don't want to make you have to always just rewatch it on YouTube. We get you guys notifications and reminders so that you can join us live when you want to, no matter where you watch. That's going to be really exciting, and a key part of that is the integration on the website. So that's another cool thing, is we will be going live on bowtieuplive.tv or bowtieup.live, probably both of them. So that'll be a lot of fun, and we're kind of transitioning over to give you guys a more managed experience, that we don't have issues with not being able to see comments or not being able to do proper overlays or anything like that. So we're really working to build something that's going to be a lot more custom and even push the boundaries further than we've done before, for the sole reason that we can.
That's exactly right. We can. Right? And we will.
And we are. And that's why, do we want to talk about our plan for this week in the shows? Because that's going to be a big announcement. That's a big change.
Yes, absolutely. Before we get into that, though, do we want to stop the show and say hello? Because I'm stalling here.
Oh, whoop whoop. There we go. I didn't even notice the comments over there. Hey, how's it going? Jeff Adams joining us on Facebook. As my camera internal temp too high, I have made it hate me again. I don't know why. Why do you hate me, camera? I think it was just too much streaming, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to have to get an internal, like, something for it.
Oh my goodness. It's too much, Alex.
It was too much, far too much, Alex. No worries, guys. I will get another NDI input configured and back to you right away.
All right. So apparently we've got audio issues going on here too. Is that? Can you hear me now? I feel like the Sprint guy. No, I'm glad I'm not the Sprint guy.
I'm glad you're not the
You hear me
spring guy as
now?
well.
Yeah, no, I'd have to kick my own ass if I was that guy. Can't hear Lee voices too distorted. Still? Okay. How about now? We can't see Alex. We can't hear me. Better? Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, you definitely can't see Alex right now. No worries, guys.
Hmm.
I'm working on it.
The day of the technical difficulties. Okay. So, why isn't Lee smile? Lee's had a long day. It's okay. We're late. Yes, we are late. We are definitely late. We're very guilty of that. We were 18 minutes late, I believe, which is impressive, actually.
Truly.
Um, it was truly impressive. We could skate in 18 minutes late, and people were like, "Okay, yeah, you're here, whatever." Walk around like the Verizon commercial. Uh, no.
No.
Eh,
I'll do
eh,
it.
eh,
No worries,
you do
guys.
that. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for the update on the sound quality check. I'm glad that that's working out a little bit better now. Okay. So first of all, we're realizing a few things here. One, we are innovating at a much faster rate than we expected. We'll just leave it at that. So we are, at least for the time being, going to focus on doing 2 2-hour shows a week rather than 5 1-hour shows. And there are a few factors driving this. One, I'm old and I'm tired. So this doing this live stream every day is like just wearing on my skinny ass. And Alex can handle. He's young. He can
It's what
do
I
like
do.
3 hours of sleep. Yeah, he just run on pure Red Bull
Red Bull
and
in my
yeah.
coffee.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So, but the other reason of that is we noticed that about the time we're wrapping up for the day on the 1 hour show, then that's when traffic's starting to pick up and people are starting to get interested in the conversation. So we're like, okay, let's do this then. We've got a show coming up tomorrow where we inadvertently booked 2 guests. We've got Chris Power Gomez. We've got Olga Kirschenbaum, both fantastic people. And I'm not sure whether we want to try to like just throw them in the ring together and just see what happens, or if we want to like try to sucker one of them into doing the second hour, and then we just do kind of 2 back-to-back sort of things. But we want to get more eyeballs on that, and if going into that second hour is what brings in the traffic and lets LinkedIn know that, hey, you know what, you need to start actually letting people see this, um, then that's what we'll do. And so we're thinking Tuesday and Friday, again, from 4:19 and 59 seconds p.m. Eastern Time until 6:20. And just see what happens. On Tuesday, we'll be having guests. On Friday, you guys love the free for all, so maybe we do that, or we do some time with them. We can't do Wednesday with the lives on Friday, but you know what I mean. But we can reserve Friday for just kind of a more casual discussion where people can just jump on at will, and we can discuss whatever topics are relevant and useful to today's entrepreneur. Because ultimately, that's what we want this to be. Hopefully, I have yammered and prattled on long enough for Alex to do whatever it is that he's doing. So that he can take this back over and take it wherever he wants to go. Because it looks like he's got some nifty stuff going on.
Hey friends, so yes, you will recognize my voice here as I'm looking into a wonderful screenshot that I just took of myself pointing at you. So that is the last known image of Alex before his camera overheated. Glad to share that with you today and hope that that corrects itself here soon. This image you will become more familiar with. That is a hint for some of you who understand, who are part of a certain special project that we're working on. You might have seen the playing background before. Maybe you've heard some music along with it. If you know, you know. But and thank you to everybody who's joined us, kind of commenting, interacting. Jeff, Nishant, you guys are awesome. Today, what we also kind of wanted to talk about was just some things that you guys had kind of brought up and suggestions that you'd had so that we could really jump into those and dissect some of them to give you the best thing possible. Because the whole goal with this is that we want to have an interactive, engaging, informational, well, not informational, educational, and entertaining stream. And so all of you guys are actually the biggest part of that. So thank you guys for watching. And as we go along, if you have any questions about anything, you have any suggestions, you have any thoughts, like just let us know. We're trying to do a lot of cool things to drive that interactivity. So coming up, we're going to make it a little bit easier for you guys to engage, submit suggestions, things of that nature. As far as other kind of announcements, reminders, things that we're doing, I'm going back to my list here. We've talked about going to 2 days, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
In the 2 days, throw us some feedback on that too. Nishant, Jeff, anybody else watching, how would that be? Would you guys rather see 2 days where we can stream for a longer time? Would you rather get more engaged with the stream? Do you want it to be more of a free-for-all setup? Did you like that aspect? Did you want to see guests on a hot seat? Did you want to see shorter guest segments with more diverse panels? Throw some ideas out as to the kind of content that you want to see, because we want to make sure that the content that we're giving you is timely for all of you, as well as, of course, expert and high quality. Also, wanted to ask, is my video quality any different? But you guys can't see my video right now, so I guess that does not help a whole lot. It's also weird talking to a little GIF playing back. Let me go through some of the other things.
Alex melted his camera, in case you're just
joining. Yeah, I literally melted my camera by trying to have it do 4K to 3 different outputs at once, and it could do it, but not for that long. So I might just have to convert my camera to a DC instead, so that I'm not running on a battery and trying to charge it via USB, because I believe that's what's overheating it, is just that. Anyways, that's not that important.
Oh, Nishant says we should do a fatal 4-way on tomorrow's show.
What? Oh yeah, getting everybody in here, 100%. I already said we should not even tell the other person, and just have them come in and fight it out. Yeah.
Well, I know Olga will be okay with it. I've never really had a conversation face to face with Chris, so I don't know how about that, but yeah, no deal.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of other things. Did we have other things that we needed to cover?
As soon as I don't die, excuse me. Who do you want to see on the show?
Ooh, that's a good one.
See, that's the thing. We welcome anybody. We've had people who are right up at the startup phase. We've had people who are very, very successful business owners and who have created hundreds and even thousands of opportunities for others. But who do you want to see on the show? Who should we be reaching out to get their opinion and their perspective? Put that in the comments, or drop me a PM, something. Let me know. We want to see who we should be featuring and talking to and picking apart and picking on and all that good stuff.
I keep forgetting that they're like 35 seconds behind, and it's also hard not seeing my picture for feedback. So I'm gonna have to just turn my camera back on. I don't know if I can deal with the not being able to smile at my friends.
Just suddenly just everything goes quiet. We're just like, fine.
What are you doing in my swamp?
We could play a silent movie through my video output if you guys want it. We could play a loud movie, even.
A silent, yeah, okay. I am quite a fan of Buster Keaton. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Buster Keaton. He's like way before that was the silent movie era. He was kind of in the Charlie Chaplin vein, sketch comedy type. What do I say? Physical comedy, I guess. Anyway, good stuff for late at night, just
I, I
relaxing.
I really have never seen a silent movie. I'll be honest.
Well, okay. Have you ever had any reason to?
Negative. I have not.
We should do a silent movie. We'll do a silent movie version of BowtieUP Live.
That would be good. It'll just be us talking with no audio. No, we wouldn't do that to you guys.
What? We could rip off Penn and Teller's shtick. I could just stop talking. That would last for about 20 seconds, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Watch the general. Jeff says. You mean like the camera, or the commercial? Sorry, I'm messing with my camera. For a great low rate you can find online, go to the general and save some time.
Suggested background music, The Thugs. Okay. You're going to have to help me up here. What do we got? Especially since all we're really doing here is just wasting everybody's time.
Hey, no, we're not. We already covered valuable insights. Going live too, we want to start doing like highlight segments. So if there's anything that you guys want to see, like education on, information on, replays, highlights from final thoughts, favorite segments, things like that. So all that we're doing here is just trying to make it a more streamlined experience, make it easier to engage and interact with, as well as have some fun with the actual technology behind it and really capture what streams do, not just the softwares that do them.
Absolutely. And we were talking privately about the musicians that we've had on.
Yes.
So I want to get everybody's feedback on that too. That was something that it didn't go quite as deep as we thought it would. But it's something that we could pursue more if it were kind of on a once a week basis. Trying to get musicians on every day of the week is just not going to happen because, well, they're freaking musicians and you know how they are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that ain't going to happen. But like once a week or something like that, we could probably pull that off with our team.
Oh, yeah.
Really bugging the crap out of them. But do you guys want that? If so, did you kind of like how we did it with, one song at the beginning and one in the middle and one toward the end, or how would you want to see that? And do you want us to spend time getting to know them as well?
And I'm just correcting my little camera announcement there so that everybody knows what's going on. No worries.
I know. Gary Monty says
You're the underpinnings.
Hmm?
Oh, no, I was just going to read that comment, and then you were, like, reading it, so go ahead. I'm still playing with my video.
Oh, okay. You're underpinning civilization, no waste of time here. Yeah, you're right. That's absolutely true. We're here and you're watching voluntarily. I'm pretty sure that no one is standing with a gun to your head forcing you to watch this. So we are very, very glad you are here. And Jeff Adams, link over here. I don't know. You might be able to get that also. I don't know if we should vet that before we put it on screen or not. Carla says yes, musicians would be awesome. I totally agree. I dug it. All the times we had musicians on, there were like 2 or 3. It was a good experience, and I really enjoyed it. I'd love to bring that back. So thank you for chiming in on that. What motivates the songwriter performer would be interesting. Yes. We got into that a little bit with our guests who we had on the show before. And so I'm glad to hear that you guys want more of that. Ruger, to be exact. I don't know. I'm missing a cue there somewhere. So sorry. Okay, what you doing there, Alex? Are you here? Are you really
I am
gone?
here.
Are you
I
wrong? Are
am
you sorry,
present and
baby?
available.
Okay.
And
Just
now I'm
wanna know
trying to
how
turn
to
my camera back on, so let's see how that goes. I'm sure. Oh, I don't have a temperature warning at this second, so that's a good thing.
2 hours later.
Oh, wrong input.
go.
One moment. That was not what I meant to do.
Mm-hmm.
Video. India. Screen link. No, that is not what I'm trying to do. Oh, it's because I don't have 4K capture utility. I'm an idiot. Sorry, guys.
Let's see. Chill out,
I had to have
lava
this.
lamp.
There we go. Now I am back.
See, that's what we have those little things for.
Yes, exactly, because we just need a brief moment, and I bet you that I can actually do like overlays and stuff on myself if I change this up a tiny bit. Okay, now we're gonna see if I can have some fun or if I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Read on one. Hey, there we go. Whoop whoop. I know it's
What
not
are we
anything,
doing?
but you're actually looking at a desktop source. So my video is coming from my desktop, and my desktop has my screen link open, and my screen link is streaming my 4K video. So you're actually just looking at something that I can configure around instead of my actual camera output. So I don't know, just kind of playing around with things because I like to do it. And then I can change around over here. Okay, well,
I'm kidding.
then I'll just go back to my capture utility. It's all good.
I'm totally
I'm
kidding.
back.
I'm totally kidding. That's awesome. I don't understand it, but it's awesome.
These are technical challenges that we've had along the way, like
These are
the
technical.
video, audio, anything streaming, recording is hard enough, and then streaming is a whole different animal. And what we're doing here is we're trying to stream things that are live that we're doing on our PC. So like you're literally watching this, and I am like slaughtering my graphics card as we speak. Yeah, my utilization is I'm at 89%, 91% of my GPU.
Oh, holy smokes!
Yeah, my computer is very very melted right now, but it's okay because that's why I have it, and it's not overclocked right now, which is good. So as long as I keep an eye on the temp, we'll be okay. And that's one of the challenges of streaming is that I've got a mirrorless camera that's actually doing the recording for me right now. You're watching my input through a mirrorless camera instead of like a video camera. So I've got a mini HDMI cord plugged into it, and that's generating heat from the contact, and it's just not meant to do these kind of things. So we're kind of pushing it further than the equipment's really meant for. But you know, when I first bought it, I didn't even plan on using it for streaming. So
Okay. Well,
randomly
it's
weird
impressive.
things.
You have impressive clarity. It's even in low lighting. It's right on point.
Sorry, I had the other stream going. Okay, did we have what model computer? Built it. I can go through the specs. I've got an Intel i9 processor and a Radeon 5700 for my graphics card. Those are really the two most important things. Only 32 gigs of RAM, but I'll upgrade that eventually. I can show you guys actually because it's my camera. I have pictures. I bet I could use.
Give us the tour.
Okay, I got you. Hold on. So this is why
I know you were just itching to give us the tour.
I always am. So this is kind of the reason why I'm always playing with things, friends. One moment. Okay, so get all of those things set up. Okay, now let me start my cam. Whoop. So I can dismount my camera pretty easily now and just go manual mode so that you guys can see me hey, what's up? And then we'll go look at this. So this is my PC. That's my graphics card, and then
Wow,
those
man.
are the blue fan. That's my processor. There's sticks of RAM, and then the others they're 3 LED fans. So yeah, that's that. And then my camera just sits on this little tripod, so that I can do whatever. And then I can just
That is
adjust it.
quite nifty.
Very nifty.
Quite nifty.
Nifty for doing things on the fly like that.
I mean, who else is doing this, right? It's our commitment to pushing the boundaries of live streaming media.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who's doing. Most people stream on LinkedIn. We're making like LinkedIn live. It's pretty cool.
We're making history here. Making
Yeah,
history
pretty much.
talking about anything and nothing.
Yeah, it really is a hardcore rig, Nishant. I just got it built like a couple of weeks ago because I needed something for doing stuff like this because I knew that you can't really use a laptop to stream in 4K because it can't handle the encoding. So I just now have a graphics card that can do the hardware encoding for me. And that is very nice.
It is indeed very nice. Why are we having problems with this today? Ominous crow. There.
Yeah, that murdered my eardrums, but it's all good. To answer your question, Gary, how many gigabytes? Are you talking about gigabytes per second memory bit refresh rate? That would be 14. Here, let me show you X. That would probably help. Let me get that. And now let me change my output. And this is the magic of NDI. Okay, let me. That's. Yep, so we can see that. And let me configure my region of interest. And we'll take it like this. Beautiful. So this is what I've got going on. Radeon 5700.
So they can actually read it.
Can I what?
Take you full. It will take you full screen so you can actually read it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Let me put me full screen. Yeah, so those are my little things. Let me get myself up here to give you guys a better look. Hi, friends. So that's what I've got going on in terms of graphics processor. And then here's what we're looking at down here in terms of actual specs. So you can pretty much do whatever you need on it. And then same thing with the processor, 8-core i9. So we can do whatever. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say about that. Is that going back to the right thing? There we go. Whoop, whoop. Okay, now I am waiting on, guys, can I ask about the turning point in your life? One that you thought you wouldn't survive and then resulted in something really good? Is that too philosophical? That depends on how deep you want to get. Oh, are you talking
I love great questions like
Harry,
that.
okay, so you were talking about memory then of what it can handle. Yeah. Yeah, I've got like 8 gigabytes. That's my my video RAM. Let me get you back here. There we go.
I'm interested in why the reason for the question, Nishant. Not to be evasive, but I'm, I love the philosophical question, but I also am always curious as to what's driving them. So, what brings that question about? And then I will answer it, I promise. And so will Alec.
Will I? The pause. I love it. Quite possibly. Deep philosophical questions are my thing. Go as deep as you comfortably can on the topic. I feel it. I love how you push the boundaries, Nishant. You're like, dog, we're just going to get right into it. Let's do it.
Hey, for sure. Oh, goodness.
We could do a whole episode on this.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, yeah, with me and Lee, like, we could each do an episode on it.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Like I could go like pick one. Jesus, I remember being 16 and a half, and I had my mom's Mercury Capri, which is a little tiny hot can of a car. And being 16 and thinking I was invincible, I loved to drive pretty much as fast as the damn thing would go on country roads, and so a friend of mine decided we wanted to see how fast we could get from the nearest town, which was about 12 miles away, to our house, and so we wanted to try to do that in 7 minutes. Which is not a good idea under any circumstances, and no earthly reason to do that. But so we were doing 89 on a wet road when we hydroplaned, flipped the car end over end, and somehow neither one of us died. And so that for me was a huge turning point, when I realized that I wasn't invincible. And, that was one of those things that I look back on when I go, okay, why am I here? Because then I look back on things like that and go, okay, I'm here for a reason, otherwise, because there's really no reason I should have survived that. If that makes any sense.
yeah, definitely.
All right. For sure. All right. Your turn, dude.
Turning point? How about when I was like 18 and totally moved out of my parents' house before finishing high school? That was a fun one.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
I mean, and I'm sure that you took a lot of pressure, because of that, right? I mean,
Oh yeah, dude. I've literally been on my own since I was like 18, like completely without resources. So like everything you see, everything that I have is something that I've built with like just cheap wine, my mind, and my two hands, to quote Russ. So yeah, I mean that's just how it goes, and that really does. And I think Nishant in his comment here, I'm going through a transition phase. All this hustle is primarily to run away from going back to depression. Really, the reason I was asking questions about relationships on Friday makes sense,
Sure.
brother. We're all running from something. That's why we hustle.
Yeah, man.
It's that simple.
Truer words, man. That and the sooner you can admit that, and it's okay to admit that.
Mhm.
We all have demons, so to speak. And I definitely have mine, and I fight them daily, and that's a lot of what drives the creativity that drives what I do.
Mhm.
I mean, there's a reason that most writers are nuts.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a curse, bro.
There's a reason that there's such a high rate of mental illness and depression among entrepreneurs, and Jeff, I know you can weigh in on that.
Mhm.
And several people here watching can. I mean, that's something that we all deal with. But by having something like this available, then we can get through that. It's not that you don't have to face it or don't have to deal with it, but you've got somebody who's got your back as you're going alongside it, or going through it. Pardon me.
For sure.
Okay, what do we got?
We got 8 minutes left, is what we got, and that's a cool story, Nishant. Stuff like that is just wild, and you always wonder. But turn it into a purpose.
Yeah. You got the gift to figure stuff out, Alex, and that's something that I can relate to as an only child. So we lived out in the country, so I most had 2 or 3 friends at any given time because it was so sparsely populated. And just because I was weird,
Right.
So, oddly enough, I stuck out in rural southern Ohio in 1981, thereabouts. Uh, totally lost my train of thought, watching the comments go on, so forth and so on. Huzzah, Alex and Lee, Matthew Perkins says.
What's up, Matthew?
What's going on?
And then I'm watching my own comments come up too. It's tremendous.
Oh,
Yeah, good
where
bit
are your
crisper.
comments coming
Nice.
from? So where the hell are we streaming to?
Right now, actually, I was just going to go look to see if we're live in a certain location that we may or may not be in, and if we are, I'll be pretty thrilled. But I don't think we will be because I need to. Yep. Freaking StreamYard in your IP. I hate it. Okay, no worries, guys. So just another to get figured out. But right now we're streaming Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch. Single of each of those. And once I can get the StreamYard IP whitelisted, then we'll be streaming to a lot more locations.
That is awesome. Let me go ahead and bring up Gary's comment here. Gary says, I was asked a rather innocent question of what fell out of my mouth shocked me. A truth I'd been ducking for years. Sent me on my journey.
Scary
Alex,
copywriter.
No. Well, he might as well be. So he's a very, very highly intelligent individual. And so he was the Center for Managing Change. I hope I have that right. And he's a great guy. We're going to have him on the show sometime when you're here so that we can all 3 have a sing a duet or whatever.
Oh, dude, I'm so down to sing a duet. What if we all had 3-part harmony? We can do the entire voice, the entire show in 3-part harmony. We'll really be
the entire show in 3-part harmony.
Yes.
I don't know if I feel
that
like
would be incredible.
Yeah.
I also, cool thing about this video source thing too, I will be able to stream from like my phone and use my phone as a video source or other laptops or whatever. It kind of I don't need hardware anymore for the source of my video, so that's pretty cool. It's one of my favorite things, actually.
Right on. So let's circle back around for people who are just joining. Earlier in the show, we discussed a couple schedule change for BowtieUP Live, and we got like jack squat as far as feedback from y'all. At least the one on my end. So we're thinking Tuesdays we're going to do, and Fridays doing starting at 4:19 and 59 seconds and ending at 6:20 p.m. That's Eastern time, of course. That's 9:19 and 59 seconds London time, and go figure it out. Jeez, it's the time and date converter.com. I think figure it out wherever the heck you are. So we're going to be doing that on.
Oh, Gary asked a question about StreamYard. I was just going to answer that after you're done.
Oh, okay. So Tuesdays will be. We're going to try this out being our guest shows. We made multiple guests, commercials, shtick, schlock, offensive things, musicians, mariachi bands, three-toed jugglers, monkey organ grinders, I believe. And yes, and those big windsocks that you see outside of car dealerships. Look at those.
Oh, those things are incredible.
Yeah, we're going to have those too. I don't know how we're going to fit all that in the studio, but we're going to make it work, all right?
Yeah.
So then Friday could be either the free-for-all Friday, like we had last Friday, which worked out incredibly well, or some other sort of more casual thing that's just good chance for us to kick back, bring in the weekend, just let your hair down or whatever
Freaking
you want.
relax Friday.
That's right, man. Freaking relaxed Friday. We'll have to keep that. Good deal. As long as not another 2 hours of Lee a week. What?
Yeah, technically you're getting about an hour
Not
less of Lee, but you get them more concurrently.
right, because we're just going to do those 2 days.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll figure something out for the other days. I mean, I'm not going to be streaming, but this show is fairly intensive to plan for, and I don't mind
And it
whining
could be a
about
lot more.
it, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff we could be doing with it that we can't because it's 5 times a week. That scaling back, sometimes you have to scale back to grow. And I think that this is where we are here. Is like, okay, now we're at the point where we know how to make BowtieUP Live better for you guys, and we just got to make it all happen. In order to do that, I think we're going to have to do the two 2-hour shows instead of the 5 1-hour shows.
Yes, because on top of the show, both Lee and I have a business to run.
Yeah,
and I've got 2. So it gets a little bit hectic with everything going on. That, and we have a lot of engineering things to accomplish with the actual back end of the stream and the way that it is, because my goal is to be the highest quality stream that's on LinkedIn in terms of the actual video output that's being distributed. So that's kind of what we're aiming for. We're not, we're in edutainment, so we love to be entertaining, but education is our first truest passion. Always learning, always growing, always that pursuit of something more, at least for me. So, that's kind of where I'm going to with this direction, is to really focus on the things that are going to make it easier to interact with, easier to, really learn from, highlights, things that you guys can get on demand, making it more on demand for you instead of it just being live and then archived and all this other stuff. Like, there's a lot that needs to be done with streaming, because streaming has it's been done for a long time. It's been done well for a long time, but it has not evolved in a long time. Will you sell ShamWows? No, we sell ducks. You break glass, we sell ducks. And Gary, to answer your question as well, you asked if we like StreamYard. I have a love-hate relationship with StreamYard. I was a big fan of it for a while until I realized you can't do custom RCMP servers on a free account, which I guess kind of makes sense. But as a cloud-based solution to streaming that's going to charge you how much for 5 connections a month, I think there are going to be better out there very soon if there's not already. It's that simple. It's good to start on. It's good to learn on. It'll help you figure out some things and kind of get a feel for how streams work and are facilitated. But it's ultimately like riding a bike with training wheels. You can't do everything that you need to do. It's kind of like building a PC versus buying a PC, So.
Yeah, that's true. I totally relate to that because StreamYard introduced me to streaming beyond just doing Facebook Lives and just beyond doing Instagram Lives. So understanding how that works is essential to scaling up and doing what you guys are doing. I like StreamYard for what it is. It's a fairly simple solution that for a derpy middle-aged guy like me, I'd sit down in a couple hours and figured it out, and most of you could probably do it in half that time. But to get more complex, to really just take over the world, as Alex likes to do, for Pinky and the Brain style. Yeah, we got to get that clip on there. Why don't I have that clip on? Yeah, okay.
We do need to get that.
Pinky and the Brain clips okay. Cool. Yeah, we got to get that on there. I've got I'm Monty Python heavy, and I need to get some more Pinky and the Brain in here. Perhaps Rick and Morty. I don't know.
Rick and Morty. Have you guys seen season 4? I wonder if I would get in trouble if I just streamed all of season 4. I bet I would. But okay, hold on. Nishant has a copy brand new question. We'll answer that in a minute. But for those of you who do not have season 4, I bought it on Prime Video. Highly, highly recommended. I'm thinking about that. How bad do you think we'd get hit if I did that? I mean, not on LinkedIn, but making a new YouTube account, getting live access, and then streaming season 4.
I don't know. That's outside of my scope of expertise for great minds that are greater than mine.
Oh, I'm positive that it breaks the rules. But as long as you don't get arrested for it, I don't care. I'll take an account getting banned. Banned my IP. I'll get another one, or I'll VPN. Not if you make commentary with it. Creative Commons. Matthew, you're brilliant. Let's watch. Guys, we know what we're going to do. We are going to stream Rick and Morty season 4 straight through and comment on it. We'll just sit back, button seat, popcorn in hand. Boom.
Okay. Not if you make commentary with it. What, like MST3K style? I'm down with that.
Yeah, dude. Because imagine that we could do that.
No, I'll be Crow. I probably would make a better Crow than a Tom Servo.
Dude, Matthew, you, sir, are one of my favorite human beings. Thank you. And I hope you will join us on that. I would love to see you stream Rick and Morty with that. You can use any of my half a dozen accounts. Oh, Nishant. Nishant, I would just like to say you, sir, are one of the kindest people that I have ever met. I, however, am a kind of a software engineer that builds robots. So if I need accounts, I would just have a bot create like 30,000 of them. You know what I mean? And if that goes out to all of you guys too, like I don't even say we break the rules on the internet. We make the rules on the internet. We're the reason why rules exist on the internet. So yeah. But thank you, Nishant. Truly, man, you're incredible.
Yes, thank you. I want to get back and make sure I get back to his question too here in just a second.
Oh yeah, you want to do that real quick? Gary, dude, you, by the way, are asking awesome questions on setup. We love setups. We need to make a setup video, Lee. That's what we need to do. We can put it on our YouTube channel because like we have so much good content when we're streaming that we need to start chop up our content, put it on our YouTube channel, put some things on YouTube like our stream setup so that people can see how we do what we do. Because like especially and I'm working on stuff that's very secretive right now, but once it's not, I'll show you guys everything. So
okay,
up there. But to this question, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a little behind on my questions. Okay, Gary Monty says, "Is that an Elgato Stream Deck punch-in board you have?" You're damn right it is. It's my little toy, and I loves it. Yes, it's very cool. So I'm thinking we could call that. Something
ETU
like that.
420K?
Yeah. Us sort of an MST3K sort of thing, but not
4K 30. That's what we're doing. We're literally gonna stream. At least I am, and this is because I'm not a video nerd yet. I've got some incredible people. Like shout out to Amanda Razaza, who wouldn't be possible without you. But when it comes to video, huge challenge to stream. I'm streaming in 4K 30, guys. Technically, it's 4K superfine 25 millimeter, but whatever. So, yeah, very cool stuff.
All right. You're back in here for a second. For copywriting, how and where to use email copy? Is it you use with MailChimp or something? Yes, MailChimp, Aweber. What is the one? Amazon AWS. There's a bazillion autoresponders.
AWS, you mean Simple Mail Service?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure that there wasn't something else that I didn't know about.
Yeah. So, I mean, yes, that sort of responder is what it's designed for. So that when they opt in using the opt-in page copy that you've created, then their name goes into the list on whatever autoresponder service you're using, it be a MailChimp or Aweber or whatever, so that you can send them that sequence to drip it over 3 days or 5 days, depending on how you want to set it up. So, yes. The guy who's starting as well. Okay, cool. What else we got? Man, we got way behind on the comments, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we could do that. Even if we do it in a segment, if we take like a 20-minute segment or something like that.
We could totally, Rick and Morty, we could just watch an episode, like get into a Not a Zoom. Well, I could record it. So we get into a Zoom. I'll use the video sources to put it into StreamYard. My actual video will be the video source, and then we'll just drop it in Streamlabs, record it, and then we can play it back. We're gonna find a way to get around this. I'm gonna have some fun with that. Are you using the professional version of StreamYard?
Yes.
You can't use the free version to do what we do. So you do need the professional. Which one do you use?
Yeah, well, there's 3 tiers. The mid tier lets you stream to 3 places, and the professional tier, I believe, is what lets you stream to 5, which is what we're doing.
Yeah, which actually you should probably take that down to 3, and I can take care of the others.
Okay.
But yeah, so Nishant, which one do you use to start out looking for free or cheapest and doable option? Depends on what kind of hardware you have. You can stream for free with like OBS Studio or with Streamlabs OBS. That's a free and open source software. Streamlabs, you can start out for free. You're not going to need anything too fancy, so you could do it just entirely on their free version and be fine.
Well, where are you streaming? That's your first question. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're just streaming on Facebook, you don't really need any of this fancy shit. You just need to stream live on Facebook.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean, it's like if you're not doing like multicast streaming or streaming, LinkedIn makes it's such a lovely, wonderful platform.
LinkedIn streaming is wonderfully
with caring and empathetic people who allow me to do this every day, despite their probable dislike of most of my content.
Oh yeah.
Streaming to LinkedIn can be difficult, and it's not possible without a third party something or other. I don't want to say software. I know that whatever word I choose, you're going to be like, no, that's not right, huh?
Yeah, well, it's not that it's not right. It's just not technically as detailed as it could be. So LinkedIn streaming is difficult because of the way that they handle their authorization, because you need authorization to the account to create a live event. Because of that, you have to be able to authenticate with LinkedIn, which you can only do with an authorized third-party app that is built specifically with LinkedIn API connectivity. LinkedIn does not have an open API. They have a closed API. So people actually getting access to that is very selective. So that's why it's like so challenging, and why when you get access to LinkedIn Live, right? Well, that's live, not API. Just because you have LinkedIn Live doesn't mean you have the LinkedIn API.
Yeah, I stand corrected.
Yeah, because LinkedIn Live, normally when you stream someplace, they give you a streaming server and a stream key. But for LinkedIn Live, they don't do that. So you can't actually retrieve that. You have to get that data somewhere else. So that's why you can only use those approved vendors, and why to simulcast, you have to use a software like StreamYard. If you're just streaming on like Facebook or just streaming on like YouTube, you can use their little studios that they have. But otherwise, that's why you need softwares like StreamYard, is when you want to stream multiple places.
Total educational.
Yeah. Nice little segment on some of the complexities of live streaming. And don't even get me started on quality and encoding, because that's the thing that we've been working through here recently. Encoding requirements are freaking annoying.
Oh my God, Leah's Rick and Alex is Morty. Well, how else would it be?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Too many times, Lee. Too many times.
Right. But so did you ever get around to the Midnight Gospel? I know we talked about this a while back.
Negative Ghost Static.
No, which I don't know, for some reason I've seen article after article calling that the anti-Rick and Morty, and I don't really know that I understand that. But I mean, I kind of do, but
No, I don't think we have the same camera tripod stand thingy.
Okay.
See that you're playing with yours too.
I am. Is yours telescoping?
I think so. Probably.
Oh, well, of course it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
and I can do a bunch of shit with it.
Yeah, okay. I can set it on a desk. That's about all I can do with it.
Oh, really? I can put mine on a tree. Or like on the back of my monitor, or hanging from a ceiling, or wherever, really. Sorry, I like toys. I like physical, like, hardware stuff to do. I'm just like, I'm gonna get distracted with that. It's 5:32. How the heck did we stream this long, guys?
I don't know. I don't know. Well, we got started pretty late, so we want to give them their money's worth.
Their money's worth. They're not paying us. They haven't bought any ducks yet.
Oh yeah, they are.
They will be eventually. It's all good. Like we said, we're duck salesmen. You guys don't know it yet, but all y'all gonna be buying mad ducks.
Oh yeah, wasn't that the other thing that we were going to bring up and we never did? It's like premium content.
Premium
I mean,
content.
that's kind of we're the BowtieUP Live. We're eventually going to be doing some premium content.
Mhm.
for
Oh,
our
exclusive
supporters.
communities. Yes, that's what it is. Okay, premium. I think like paid, but I think of it as just like VIP. Like just an awesome experience for the members. Our dedicated viewers, wonderful people who are part of the
Mm,
community that all bow tie up with us every single day. VIP
Yeah.
programs, exclusive Q&A sessions. I have some bigger meetings so that we can all be in a live stream together. We'll have some playing with the streamers. So, for example, I know that we're probably not going to get Lee on Minecraft, but like Matthew and I are about to start playing some Civ. So we could always get a couple more people in that. And if you didn't know, Civ 6 is free on the Epic Game Store until May 28th. So be sure to pick that up.
I think I need another way to waste my time. I can be the sacrificial lamb. I don't know.
Yes, Lee, dude, if you get into Civ 2, it's going to be great. We can have a Civ game going in one screen. Like, okay, imagine this. We've got 3 people on the top. And then below it, you've got 2 screens. One's Rick and Morty, and the other is Civ. And we're just doing commentary. That's it, guys.
Okay, and I'm failing to do whatever it is we're supposed to be doing in the game. Matthew Perkins says, "I like this idea." He says, "I want a Sir Winston Featherbottom duck."
That is a great idea.
Sir Winston Featherbottom.
What kind of ducks do you guys want? Do you want plastic ducks or like stuffed ducks?
Cuddly ducks. Cuddly ducks, like I used
Cuddly?
to sell at the
Yes. Ducks or rubber duckies.
bar.
Cuddly ducks or rubber duckies.
Like bathtub duckies.
Right.
BowtieUP Live branded bathtub duckies. That's getting a little personal, isn't it?
No, it's not. We are with you everywhere.
Here with you.
Put a little IoT audio device,
Oh
make
my
it chargeable, waterproof. You can listen to the stream in the bath. Can't see the video, but you can listen to it. You won't get the full experience.
Why would we do that?
I don't know, honestly, for the hell of it. Why do we do anything? Why do we throw ducks in buckets? Because we just don't give a duck.
Why do we throw ducks in buckets? I don't know. We haven't thrown any ducks in buckets for a while. We need to reinstitute that. Maybe we'll do that on tomorrow's show. We need to do that with Olga. Olga likes
the arena.
Yeah. Gabriel says I would enjoy rubber duckies. They're more pliable. Okay. Rock on.
Yeah, man. I'm cool with rubber duckies. We can throw them at each other if we see each other in public.
They're so much fun. Yeah. Okay. Yes, we're going to get branded rubber duckies. They're going to have the Phoenix logo on them. I'm not sure how we're going to make this happen, but we'll make it happen. Nishran says, "Can we have someone more like Maron Surf?"
I don't know who that is.
I don't know. Let's do a quick Google search here because I honestly do not know. But if you've got a recommendation, we're definitely going to follow it out.
Guess whose camera overheated?
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Oh, French Israeli neuroscientist. Assistant professor of business, investor, and former hacker. Founder of Think Alike and B-Cube and the host of curator of PopTech, one of the top 5 leading conferences in the world. Surf is also the president and co-founder of the Human Single Neuron Society. Yeah, buddy.
Sounds like a guy that we'd like to meet.
Absolutely. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go connect with the guy. So I mean, like you know him, Nishan? You just no, it does. I don't care. I'll just walk right up to these people and be like, "Hey, come on, you're gonna be on the show. Deal with it."
And then if they say no to you, they won't say no to me.
And tell them why they won't say no to you, Alex.
Oh, because I'll tell them the name of a different show. No worries. And I say please.
You're assuming I don't?
Well, we might be saying everyone might be thinking they're getting on different shows. No. Why don't people say no? I mean, plenty do. Just I don't know. Actually, I mostly because they're busy. No, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all right. Oh, check this out.
Pretty much. That's why like Rick and Morty is that perfect like Pinky in the Brain. Like it's just a
That's
balance.
right. Get off my lawn. All right. So I think we pretty well covered everything for now. We need to get the hell out of here anyway.
Sounds good.
So what do you want to do? You want to do final thoughts or
Absolutely. Always final thoughts. I'm just gonna do my final thoughts looking at you and pointing.
Okay. Well, let me go find the. We need to stream like this.
Aha.
Final thoughts.
There we go. Okay, now we got final thoughts. All right, Lee, you can go first because I'll be able to turn my camera on for like a brief moment.
Fine. All right. Well, hey, thanks all everybody for hanging out with us, and we appreciate all the input and the feedback and the flexibility as we continue to evolve this thing and push the boundaries of live streaming media. Incidentally, this is something that I'm going to be covering in a new book that I am writing. And I'm going to see if I can find the working title of it here, but I didn't have it ready. Working title is The Very Next Effing Book You Need to Read If You Want a Hope in Hell of Thriving as an Online Service Business Today. And if that's not catchy, I don't know what is. So we're going to be talking as part of that about the role of live streaming in marketing, because we believe, of course, that video push marketing is old school traditional. And we believe that interactive live stream marketing and media is going to be the mainstay of tomorrow's business owners, today's business owners, really, in the COVID and post-COVID era. So, if any of you guys want to do interviews on anything like that, I'm going to be setting up Zoom over the next few days. I'm going to push this book out pretty quickly because, as Carla can attest, when I decide I want to do something, I don't F around. So, Matthew, Gabriel, you guys, any of you who want to chime in and be quoted in this book, PM me so we can set up a time to Zoom. And I want to make this not only a great book for everybody, but something that really drives a lot of traffic to what we're doing with Infinity Streamers. So that's that.
Whoop whoop. And I'm turning back on my camera. I waited till the last possible moment, so I will be back in.
Yeah.
Hopefully now, maybe now. Approximately. We'll see. Some things are still connecting. Give me 1 second. Stream, and there we go. And 3, 2. No, it still doesn't want to do it. I think my camera is literally still overheated. That's not good, but whatever. So, or it could be dead. Anyways, I will put my little placeholder image back up here and work through those things on the back end. But how's it going, friends? As you listen to final thoughts, sorry that you can't see me. I know it's weird, but I hope that point with a slight winky face will satisfy you for the time being, as well as the wonderful GIF. So thank you for joining us today. We always appreciate it. I know it was weird not having a guest today, but we've got 2 for you tomorrow. So it's going to be a 2 for Tuesday. It's going to be a lot of fun. And today, just keep in mind a lot of those announcements that we made, things like the reminders for the shows, text, email based, streaming live on the site coming very, very soon, and then streaming 2 days a week. So set a reminder in your calendar or do something to come back and bow tie up live with us one of the few shows where your voice really truly does matter, and you'll be able to see it. So, as always, be a better person today than you were yesterday. Be present, be well, be there, stay healthy and safe, and go tie up with us again tomorrow. We'll see you then. Looking forward to it.
Right. See if we can